Oh, sir.
Because I have seen some of you have not uploaded the screenshots of the program. Program was very simple, right? Out of these four, if you have completed any of the like addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division, uh, it is also fine, because I'm going to change. I'm going to check your program, right? So if you have mentioned clearly like this way, if you have mentioned the switch here, and the variable, let's say there you have used some variable, and here case 1 c is equal to a plus b, and you have written here, I'm using shortcut printf, and here you have printing like c. Okay, uh, that means you have used the full form. I'm just going through fast. Break, then case 2, here case 2 c is equal to a minus b, and again you have printed the result. Again here, if you have used the case 3, c is equal to a into b, sorry, a into b, and the result you are going to print with c. And here case 4, break, and thereafter if you have written, and still if you have missed this default statement, I will consider this for only this time. Okay, as this is what your first ISA exam, and some default statement you may have written or you may not have written this. And here you have given the message out of this switch, print printf, case 1 for addition, case 2 for subtraction, case 3 for this multiplication, case 4 for division, and enter your choice. So if you have written, if you have executed only with this one, so if the addition is printed, I will consider that answer also. Okay, no need to worry. Okay, so if you have done this, I'm going to give you the full marks. But I observed there are like 10-15 students. So you have not attached this screenshot of the program. Okay, so yet I'm checking your paper. So after this, we will discuss. Okay, so am I audible? Hello, hello. आवाज येतोय का सगळ्यांना? Hello. 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 Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so have you understand how you want to display the output?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so start doing the program. Okay, I will wait for your response. So start doing the program and send me the screenshot. Okay, so I want to display my output in this way: 1, then 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so start doing the program and send me the screenshot of program and program as well as the output. I'm waiting for your response. But here, in this case, to solve this problem, that means if you want to display this output in this way, so you need to use here nested for loop concept. That means one for loop within other for loop. Okay, the screenshot which you have sent to me, it indicates you have used multiple for loops, but not the nested for loop concept. So it is advised you to use the nested for loop to implement this program. Okay, so if you check here the output, so it starts with 1 and it has the maximum value 4. So I have declared the variable I in the for loop is equal to 1 and I which has the maximum value 4. Similarly, I have did it for the j is equal to 1 and maximum value is equal to 4. So here what I am going to print, let's say if I print the value of j, so %d, okay, because I have used the I and j variable of type integer, so I use format specifier as %d. And here if I, let's say if I print the value of j /t, okay, so just check what it will print. So now how it start the execution, program's execution कसं start होतो, it first check the initialization I is equal to 1. Okay, now it checks the condition whether 1 is less than or equal to 4. Yes, this condition is true. Now when the condition is true, the control of the program will enter into this loop, बरोबर, म्हणजे बॉडी ऑफ दिस फॉर लूप, बरोबर का, या फॉर लूपच्या बॉडीमध्ये काय होईल, कंट्रोल प्रोसेसिंगला येईल आणि हे सगळं झाल्यानंतर मग काय होईल, इन्क्रीमेंट कडे जाईल. ओके, बट नाउ वी आर ऍट द स्टेप 2 and step 2 is true, that means 1 is less than or equal to 4. This answer is true. So it encounters the next statement. Now j is equal to 1. Now it assigns the value of j is equal to 1 and we are going to print the j, बरोबर, आपण काय करणार, j ची व्हॅल्यू प्रिंट करणार. सो I got this output 1. Now it checks the condition j is less than or equal to 4. Yes, 1 is less than or equal to 4. It prints the value of j which is 1. Yes, it is printed. Now next is what, after this there is no any further statement. It will go and it will increment the value of j with 1. So what is the updated value? 1 plus 1, 2. Now each 2 is less than or equal to 4. Yes, this condition is true. Now it will print this, j is going to print the value 2. Again it will 3 and 4. Okay, so your output will be look in this way, but I don't want. If you check this, after first iteration pointer should go to next. So after this I will write here printf /n because I need to move for next line. Again I will run the program. Okay, पण if you observe this output, हे जर तुम्ही आउटपुट जर ऑब्झर्व केलं, व्हॉट यू अनालाइज इट हिअर, इथे तुम्हाला काय कळतंय की प्रोग्राम एकदा रन झालाय, त्याच्यानंतर हा प्रोग्राम दोनदा, म्हणजे हा लूप सुरुवातीला काय झालाय, फक्त एकदाच एक्झिक्यूट झालाय, त्याच्यानंतर हा लूप परत किती वेळेस एक्झिक्यूट झालाय, 2 वेळेस झालाय, बरोबर. त्याच्यानंतर नेक्स्ट लाईन प्रिंट लाईन, बरोबर, म्हणजे नेक्स्ट लाईनला गेल्यानंतर काय होणार, आय या व्हेरिएबलची व्हॅल्यू परत इन्क्रीमेंट होणार, कंडिशन चेक होणार, त्याच्यानंतर परत हा लूप किती वेळेस एक्झिक्यूट होणार, 3 वेळेस. त्याच्यानंतर परत काय होणार, नेक्स्ट लाईनला येणार, परत आय या व्हेरिएबलची व्हॅल्यू काय होणार, 1 ने इन्क्रीमेंट होणार, परत इथे चेक होणार, 4 is less than or equal to 4. Yes, the condition is true. आणि परत हा लूप काय होणार, 4 टाइम्स एक्झिक्यूट होणार. ओके, आता जे मला आन्सर मिळालंय, आता याच्यामध्ये काय पाहिजे, हे फर्स्ट हा सुरुवातीला काय व्हायला पाहिजे, एकदाच एक्झिक्यूट व्हायला पाहिजे. ओके, कसं करणार मग, हॅलो, इज एव्हरीवन लुकिंग हिअर ऑन द स्क्रीन?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
हा, मग आता याच्यामध्ये जर तुम्ही एक ऑब्झर्व केला असेल तर काय होते, when I is equal to 1, your for loop is going to 1 time. When after this, when I increments by 1, that means 2, त्यावेळेस हा फॉर लूप काय होतोय, 2 वेळेस एक्झिक्यूट होतोय. After that again I am having, okay, मी दोन्ही विंडो पॅरलल ठेवतो. When I increments the value of variable I with 1, that means 3 times, then you find here the for loop is executed 3 times. बरोबर. When again I increment the value of I with 1, the for loop execute 4 times. येते का लक्षात? हॅलो.
Yes, sir.
मग आता तुम्हाला इथे काय चेंज करायला लागेल प्रोग्राम मध्ये सांगा मला.
तर तिथं सेकंड फॉर लूप मध्ये 4 आहे ना, तिथं I टाकायचं.
करेक्ट. इथं जो हा फॉर लूप हा काय करायला लागणार तुम्हाला, आय या व्हेरिएबल वरती डिपेंडंट करायला लागेल. म्हणजेच काय, वेन दिस हे इनिशियलायझेशन होणार फॉर लूप मध्ये आय या व्हेरिएबलचे इज इक्वल टू 1. बरोबर. ही कंडिशन ट्रू असल्यानंतर काय होणार, कंट्रोल तुमचं इथे येणार. त्याच्यानंतर काय होणार, जे पण काय झालंय 1 ला इनिशियलाइज झालंय. आता इथं 1 इज लेस दॅन ऑर इक्वल टू 1. द कंडिशन इज ट्रू. व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ जे? जे ची व्हॅल्यू काय आहे आता 1. And what is the value of I? That is also 1. And then if the condition is true, it executes this statement, it will print 1 as a output. Now the value of j is incremented with this j plus plus. So 1 plus 1, 2. Now here when I give the value for j variable as 2, 2 is less than or equal to 1. हे true आहे का condition? False. So condition काय आहे? False आहे. So it will go to next line. Okay, 1 नंतर काय होईल, next line ला येईल the control. Then it increment the variable I with 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. Again it will check. Now the value of I variable is 2. Now it will check 2 is less than or equal to 4. Yes, the condition is true. It is go for the next statement. J is equal to 1. J is less than or equal to I. Now what is the value of J? J value is 1. And what is the value of I? 2. So this condition is true. 1 is less than or equal to 2. So it will print the value of J is, that is 1. Okay, this 1 is printed. Now again it increments the J by 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. 2 less than or equal to 2. Yes, this condition is also true. So it will print the value of j, that is 2. Again it increment the value of j. So 2 plus 1, 3. 3 is less than or equal to 1. Sorry, 3 is less than or equal to 2. This condition is false. So it goes to next line. And then likewise it executes. समजलंय का तुम्हाला? Hello. If I run the program, I will get the output. समजलंय का? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I have one more problem. Okay, so I'm giving you one more problem as the same. Okay, give me a minute. I will rearrange my output. How output should look like. Okay, I will use here table 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Okay. Let's say 1, here 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay. Now check against the screen. Okay, so this is my question. Implement a program to display now 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. समजलंय का तुम्हाला? हॅलो हॅलो
Yes, sir.
हा आता मी इथं स्क्रीन दिसते तुम्हाला?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
हा आता आपण प्रोग्राम कुठला केलाय? हा 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. ओके, या प्रकारामध्ये डिस्प्ले करायचा प्रोग्राम केलाय. बट नाउ आय वॉन्ट टू डिस्प्ले माय आउटपुट शुड बी लाईक दिस वे. 1, then 2, 2, then 3, 3, 3, then 4, 4, 4, 4. समजलंय का हे आउटपुट आणायचं तुम्हाला?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just give a try and send me the screenshot. I'm waiting for it. Just do it fast. Only one thing we need to change here in the program. If you understand how this for loop, inner for loop works and how this outer for loop works, what is the value of I and what is the value of j, how it iterates in the program. If you know this, if you understand in very well way, so you'll like within a fraction you can find this answer. So only one change is required in the current program. Do it fast. So do it fast. Yes, remaining students, send me the screenshots. Hello. So remaining students, now check here on the screen. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you're finding it difficult, just understand here I'm explaining. Okay. And after this lecture, you can send me the screenshot. Okay. Now you need to observe here. You need to observe. Now check this loop. Okay. Is everyone here on the screen? Hello. Okay. Okay. So check, this for loop is going to repeated as per the value of this I. Okay. And that is what we need to print. If you check here output, we need to every time print the value of I. Just you need to make here instead of J, if you write it here I, the value of I, it is going, your program is going to be executed. Now check how it works. आता हे कसं execute होते ते check करा. Now the value of I variable is equal to 1. Here it checks the condition. 1 is less than or equal to 4. That is true. It goes inside the body of this for loop. Now it again encounters one more for variable which having the J variable. Now J is initialized 1. So the value of J variable is 1 less than or equal to I variable. Now what is the value of I variable, which is also 1. So the condition is true. It is going to print now here, printf the value of I variable. What is the value of I variable? That is 1. Now it increments J. So what is the value of J? 1 plus 1, 2. Now it checks the condition. 2 is less than or equal to 1. The condition false, it goes to next line, that is print slash, and that means it moves to next line. Now your pointer will be here. Okay, before this 2. Now it increments the value of I with 1. So currently I variable is having the value 1 and it increments by 1. That means 1 plus 1, 2. The value of I variable will be now 2. Now 2 is less than or equal to 4. Yes, this condition is true. Again, it goes in the body of for loop. It encounters the next statement as a for loop. J is equal to 1. Now J is equal to, less than or equal to I. Now what is the value of J? That is 1. Less than or equal to value of variable I, which is 2. So 1 is less than or equal to 2. Yes, this condition is true. It will print the value of I variable. Now what is the value of I variable? That is 2. So it prints this 2. Okay. Now again it increments the value of J variable. Remember here, the value of I is not incremented. Value of J is incremented. It checks the condition 1 plus 1, 2. 2 is less than or equal to 2. Again this condition is true. It prints the value of I. What is the value of I? That is 2. So it prints this 2. Okay, here. Again, it increments the value of J with 1. 3 is less than or equal to 2. The condition is false. It goes to next line. So with slash n, the pointer will be here before this 3. Now it increments the value of I variable. So previously the value of I variable is 2, was 2. So 2 plus 1, that is the 3. So now it checks the condition whether 3 is less than or equal to 4. Yes, the condition is true. Now it enters into the body of this for loop. It checks the value of J is 1. That means 1 is less than or equal to 3. The condition is true. It executes the value of I variable. Remember here, the value of I variable. So what is the value of I variable? 3. So it prints the 3. It increments J by 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. Again, the condition is true. So it will print the next value 3. Again, it increments 3. The value of J variable will be 3. 3 is less than or equal to 3. Yes, the condition is again true. So it will print the value of I, that was 3. So it will print. And likewise, the last 4, 4, 4. Okay, so have you understood this working?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now note it down. You have one more problem. Okay, I will display it here. Implement a program to display. आत्ताचा प्रोग्राम समजलाय का सगळ्यांना? हॅलो हॅलो.
Yes, sir. Run करू का?
Okay. Okay, so we'll not make a hurry. Okay, so